Alright, so welcome back to some more Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game. And today we're going to do Does Your Track Suck? Because I was going to do Does My Track Suck? But I'm just not having any inspiration. I'm drawing a blank when I'm trying to come up with an idea, and I don't want to do anything if I don't feel like it's at least a little bit unique. You know, it'd be easy to just put together anything, but yeah, I didn't have any ideas. So we're going to do Does Your Track Suck? And we already have 3 tracks picked out for today. Again, if I didn't get to yours, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get to as many as I possibly can. Either that or it's just not coming up when I search for it. So let's jump into this and check out the first track. Okay, so here we have the first track we're going to check out today called Essex Payne 3, suggested by Existy22. Now, he does have an Essex Payne 1 and 2, but this is the one that caught my eye for no rhyme or reason. Just looked interesting. Rode a few laps here. It is a bit deceiving. It looks like it looks longer than it really is. It's not really that long. I messed this up already. Yeah, that middle triple's kind of tricky. You really need to get that first one. If you overjump too much, it's like, whoa, you're not getting that middle one. Now this line's kind of interesting because I don't feel like you can actually jump all the way over if you take that. There's a couple little triples here that I let off quite a bit for because they're just super tiny. And we messed up already. Can we get back on? This quad's really fun. You get it just like perfect. Then there's a couple doubles here. Now, if you are really careful. Yeah, come on, baby. Oh, yeah, look at that. Quad single. Quad single. Now, maybe if you're a really good player, you could jump all 5. I don't really see it, but it doesn't mean that that's not possible. Okay. There, we got it. Triple, triple, triple. You can actually overjump and kind of jump perfectly into that corner, and it catches you. It's kind of cool. This section's kind of weird because I think that line actually might be faster, but it's weird because you just kind of case so hard into that super sharp face of that table that it just bothers me taking that line because it looks so ugly. You know what I mean? Can we get it again? No, we can't. So we're landing on top, and then we turn into big whoops. Yeah, I think it's... I mean, I'm going to put it a lot on my bike setup. I think it's actually probably a lot easier to get that than I'm making it look. And we overjump. So we're going to go for this double. We overjumped. I think you could actually double... Yeah, I think you could double and quad out. I think that's a possibility. Let's take the ugly line... face into that. Ooh, but it's fast. It's fast. So there is some line choice, not a ton. The track has a really good flow to it. We say that a lot, but I think good tracks do have a flow. I really love this section. From that quad all the way through the finish line is a ton of fun. And we pretty much landed on top again. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't get it consistently. We got it once, and then you can triple, double, whatever you want. And maybe there's another line through that section, but that's the easiest generic one for me and what it feels like he kind of intended it to be. So we're going to give this 1 star. I know we give a lot of stuff 1 stars, but I feel like that's I feel like a 1-star track is a really good track. It's not great, but it's a good track. Everything was done good. Nothing was done great. Nothing super, super original, but really good track. Really good track. And since he has 3, if you have some buddies, you could run like a little mini series on Essex Payne 1, 2, and 3. So good stuff. If you like this track, I encourage you to check it out as well as his other 2 tracks. Let's move on to the next one and see how sucky that track is. Alright, here we have our second track called the Validator. Now this is suggested by Coyote, and wow, okay, several things we need to say. First of all, the track is extremely well done with a lot of different options as far as... He was right. He said there's quite a few different ways you can go around the track. It also has like 323 downloads. And I don't know. It's tons of people play this track. So I definitely encourage you to check this out. It's a very, very, very good track. Oh, I let off a little bit. I only rode a couple laps here. Trying to figure this out. Look at that. That is sick. Oh my gosh, that felt so good. That felt so good. Holy cow, this track is insane. I'd never hit that line before. Whoa, and there was like a backwards section in there. That is pure originality. I have never seen that yet. Whoa, wow, that worked absolutely amazing. Great job, dude. The Validator, check it out. I seriously encourage everybody to try this track. It is so much fun. It's like, I don't even know. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. It's a fun track. It's not, can we not be up on top of there? It's a very fun track, and check this out. It's just like step down and then step off. So sick. It's so sick. This track has a lot of different line choices, and it's not so hard that not anybody can play it, and it's not so easy that you'll get bored of it, you know what I mean? So just a great job overall. Now, I'm not 100% sure that's the best line to take there, but it's what I've been doing. He's got the big whoops here. I mean, the track has everything. It literally has everything you could want in a track. Let's take the inside. Jump over. Triple. Stretch it. Oh, look at that. Totally different line. Now, I'm not going to lie. That last line we took felt 10 times better than that one. But that line was great, too. I mean, that line was just like an average great line. You know what I mean? Like, it was good. But that one line on that opening lap was so good. Such a well-done track. Now, let's see. Okay, a minute 22. This track deserves more. It really does deserve more than just 2 laps, but you know what? We're going to do 3 laps because this track is awesome. I'm definitely going to be playing on this track more than once. If nothing else, wow, why do I keep doing that? Why? Why do I keep doing that? Especially if nothing else, just that one rhythm lane is insanely good, like insanely good. Okay, so there we took a bit of a different line. Trying to remember what's coming up next. Triple. See, I don't feel like that's right. I don't feel like I'm doing that correctly, but I don't know. There's multiple ways through that. Oh, see, we messed this up. Now we're not going to get the triple. So it's tough. It does have tough spots. Oh, there it was again. Oh, it wasn't quite as good. It wasn't quite as good. It's a little bit tricky. But, oh man, it's so rewarding if you actually get it. So rewarding. I mean, I'm kind of casing it, but yeah, I don't know. The track, you need some time. You definitely need a little bit of time to learn this bad boy, but like I said, I think this could be fun for anybody. You don't have to be super good at it, but it challenges you. It definitely challenges you enough that even the really, really good players probably enjoy this track. And I pulled up that front wheel a little bit. Let's not go off the track this time. Now, maybe you could clear this, but I don't see why, because that line is fun, man. That line is so fun. Wow, great track. The Validator by Coyote. Check it out. I highly recommend this. I don't feel like it's to that perfect star yet, or that perfect no star rating, but just itty bitty a little bit. This track is as good or better than any other track we've ever done. I feel like there's been 3 or 4 tracks that were just burning with fire, just heat, like crazy fire. And this one definitely fits the description of being absolutely amazing. Tiny little start rating. Dude, keep making tracks. This was sick. He has a whole bunch of other ones. Make sure to check those out. Fantastic. So let's move on to the next one and see how sucky that track is. Okay, so our final track of the day is called Netflix and Chill, suggested by Ben the Scorpion. Now, this track is kind of interesting because, one, it actually came up when we searched for it. A lot of times your guys' tracks do not come up in the search result, for me at least, and this one luckily happened to. And he also mentioned that he said, I know my track sucks, but I want to watch you talk about it and watch you play on it. So, oh yeah, I messed this up. You can easily jump all of this. I've already played on the track a little bit. And first impressions are, it's really not that bad, Ben. It's really not that bad. I mean, it's not the best track out there, but give yourself some credit. It's not that bad. It has a decent flow. I mean, there's some sections where I feel like not much is happening, but I mean, there wasn't much, but you kind of put in those S turns, so it wasn't annoying, you know. And this triple right here can kind of tough. Oh, we're just barely getting over it. You really need to get out of that corner good. So the track has a certain level of difficulty to it. And the same with the step-on, step-off tables. Like, it's easy to overjump them, but I don't think that's the best way to do it. And this is kind of interesting. I like this. It's kind of a reverse version of what we've seen before. So, not a bad track, dude. Much better. It's really easy to overjump this. And then we underjump it. Goodness. See what I mean? So there is a level of throttle control needed. These doubles right here, like, work perfect. They work so smooth. And then you can quad that baby. So, I mean, obviously you're going to go for that quad probably every time. I don't really see any reason to slow up for it. But it's cool, you know, you have the option if you feel like doing something a bit different. These whoops, I mean, geez, they're huge. They're huge and they're offset and they kind of change a little bit. So, interesting there. I don't think you can jump this whole thing. Oh, we already messed it up. Tough section. Can we get over this clean? Yeah, we can. I don't think that over under, I don't think you can jump that whole thing. I could be wrong. Ben, if you're watching this, let me know. It just doesn't really feel like you can, but it could be due to my pathetic bike setup. Throw the scrub. Throw the scrub. Yeah, we got it, baby. All right, we're going to finish this up with going off the track first. Okay, on, off. There, perfect. So easy to overshoot that one. Should be throwing some whips here. People want more whips. All right, there you go. Ooh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And we underjumped it, but it's okay. So you can see that is an option. It's not an option that I would suggest. I mean, obviously the quad is going to be the way to go every single time, but hey, you know, just for messing around and having fun, these whoops, they're interesting. That's to say the least. They're interesting. Try not to over... Oh, and we underjump. Dude, seriously, I mess it up every single time. So it's... yeah, it's tough. And we got it. Barely, but we got it. That triple is surprisingly awkward to get. It's not a bad triple. I think it's good because it is tough and you have to get out of the corner, but it looks like it should be easier than that. And then we have the whip. Oh, look at that. Fatty. There you go. So a minute two, more realistic, I guess, with the lap times. With the lap times, I had a brain fart with the lap times. But good track. I don't feel like it's... I guess I was expecting so much worse. I'm kind of disappointed. You know, I really like finding some really sucky tracks sometimes. I was looking forward to giving out our first 5-star rating, but it's not going to happen. I feel like this track could be anything between the 1 and 2-star range, so we're going to give it 1.5. I feel like it's not bad. It's not great. It's just kind of in between. I feel like there was a few naked spots, but it was never enough that it made me feel like he could have put something there. Like, he could have put something there, but it wasn't bad with nothing there. You know what I mean? And it was easy, but kind of hard at the same time, and just interesting. It's not necessarily a track that I play more than one time, but if I had to play a track one time, I didn't have a bad experience. And so that's why we're doing the 1.5-star rating. So, Ben, it's not a bad track. It's not a sucky track. You actually made a pretty decent one. So there you go, guys. There's your 3 tracks. Sorry if I didn't get to yours this time, but if you want me to play your track, put it down in the comments. I will try to get to it. I am on PS4. Also, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this series is kind of going downhill a little bit, so maybe this is the last one. Hopefully not. It's totally up to you guys. If you made it this far, make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments that you want this series to keep going. Otherwise, I don't really know. There's some other things that I have. Maybe you've seen them already. There's some other things, some other cool ideas I have, so maybe we move on to them and quit this series. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Let me know. The series survives based on your guys' support. So you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. And until the next video, take it easy.